Going to go to Twitter. You can do this on your mobile device too, but I'm going to show you how to participate using your laptop today. If you want more specific advice about how to do it on your mobile device, I'd be happy to send that to you. So I'm going to go to Twitter and log into my account. If you haven't created a Twitter account, you can easily do that by following the directions. So I am going to search Twitter, and you can do this a few different ways, but you're always going to go to the search Twitter little magnifying glass up there where I just clicked right here, and you can type in the hashtag for our chat, which is simply, the pound sign followed by TLC28. You can also search for me as a user. So first I'm going to show you how to do it by searching for hashtag TLC28. So I click search there, and then I can see tweets that have come out. At the top here, it'll tell me what is the top, the one that's had the most interaction, what's latest, what's people. I'm going to click on latest so I get them in sequential order. And you can see that 2 minutes ago, Stephanie Smith tweeted a question. So depending on when you log in, I'm going to post the questions on the 20th of July, but you can check to see anytime after that. And if you do latest, you just might have to scroll down and look for the 20th. If it's been more than a day, you'll see it's giving me how many hours ago these tweets were. So this is anybody who's using this hashtag. So here's the question that I've asked, and for this book chat you'll see between 5 and 6 questions, and I know it's a question because it says Q1, and I'm going to respond to this question. So what you want to do is respond. So there'll be 5 or 6 questions. You can read them all. I'd love for you to respond to all of them, but if you just feel compelled to respond to a couple of them, you can. What you'll notice when you're here also is that if somebody has responded, you'll see their responses in the feed because they're also going to use this hashtag TLC28. Now, I also used a couple other hashtags that you don't have to put in your response, but I'm just pointing them out. Innovate28 is another hashtag that we use within the district, so I am just helping people find this conversation by using the hashtags, and hashtag unselfie is for the title of the book. You do not have to respond with all of those. Again, just make sure that when you respond, you write hashtag TLC28 at the end of your response. So if I want to respond to that question, I'm going to click on the tweet button right here in the upper right hand corner, and it's already giving me the hashtag there, so that's great, but just make sure that that's there. I'm going to write A1 because this is an answer to question number 1. If I was responding to question 2 or 3, I would put A2 or A3. That's just a way for people who are going back and reading the conversation to know which question you were responding to. So I might say something like, the biggest consequence I see of the plugged-in generation is students are less able to resolve conflicts because of being plugged in. Now, I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but I'm just showing you how you would create an answer, and then I would hit tweet. So now your answer is a part of your feed, and other people can comment on what you've written. If you go and click on yourself, go home, up in the upper left, and then click on yourself, you can see what you've written. So I wrote the question, I also wrote an answer, so I can see I wrote the question and then I answered it. If I wanted to tweet something else there, I could. I could also click on this hashtag now and go back to see what everyone else is saying. Remember, I want to go latest so I can see most recent instead of the most interacted. And now I can see Q1, A1. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you is you can search for people. So if you know someone's username and you want to see what they're doing on their feed, I can use the @ symbol. My handle is Mrs. Smith Thinks. So you can find the conversation by clicking on that too. Only my tweets will show up unless I retweet something else. So now you're getting everything that I've written is kind of coming up in this feed, or when other people have tweeted things. Look, Jess Man is very funny. I agree. You can click on me and get back to my feed if you want to see the questions all in a list from when I've tweeted them. So on July 20th, I'm going to release 6 questions. You can take, the next week or so to respond to other people. If you want to respond to someone else, you just reply to them by clicking on their tweet, and then you can reply right there. I would be replying to myself, so I'm not going to do that right now. And I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to delete these tweets because it's not time for this yet. So I'm deleting that tweet, which you can do if you want to, but I don't recommend you delete your answers unless you're trying to edit it or something, because otherwise we won't be able to see it. So have fun participating in the conversation. You can lurk, participate, do what you can, but we're just excited that you're here. So thanks so much. Hope this was helpful.